So first, I tell you the chapter list from 6th NCERT or 6th ICSC board book. I don't know ICSC board. I have APC publication book. Maybe there are different publication. Same. Or otherwise, like if there is some difference in the chapter name, I tell you in ICSC, these are given theme wise. Because starting में, so you have to do right now number system theme. Later on, it is from ICSC. Number system, it is theme number 1. Theme number 2 is ratio and proportion. Later, you can refer this. Theme number 3 is algebra. The rest no need to do. Geometry, data handling, don't waste time. Because weightage of geometry mensuration 1 question, weightage of data interpretation 1 question. So don't waste your time. Even in 6th standard also, these are the themes. 7th standard also same theme. 8th standard in ICSC. If you ask me the chapter number in 6th standard ICSC, it is chapter 1 to chapter 8 ICSC. Online students, am I audible? Sorry. In 6th, it is chapter 1 to chapter 9. 7th में chapter 1 to chapter 8. NCERT also might be you get different like edition, old, new, and BJP edition. Okay. That is the latest one. Okay. So the idea is every time they degrade the quality. Okay. So if you can arrange old book of geography, history, content wise better. Otherwise, don't waste energy because we will cover up. मेरे लिए कोई concern नहीं है. I have to cover in my basic classes. So I have this edition of NCERT. Okay. Now new edition might be available. It doesn't matter. Topic name like in 6th standard, chapter number 1, knowing your number. Knowing your number. Our number, no. I also have equal right. Our numbers. Whole number. Playing with number. Make sure you are playing with number. Numbers should not play with you. This is chapter number 1, 2, 3. Then chapter number 6. No need to do 4, 5. Chapter number 6, integers. Chapter number 7, fraction. Chapter number 8, decimal. No need to do 9 and 10. 11 is algebra. If you get time. 12 is ratio and proportion. See the difference. Achha, I will take 7th NCERT. Chapter number 1, integer. Chapter number 2, fraction and decimal. No need to do chapter 3. 4 also you can skip. 5, 6, 7, 8. Chapter 9, rational number. Then chapter number 12, algebraic expressions. Chapter number 13, if you can manage exponents and power. See difference in NCERT and ICSE. In NCERT, number system is covered. In ICSE at 7th level, they covered percentage also. So might be many of you have not arranged ICSE. We will share PDF on Telegram. We have. Okay. We will share PDF of percentage and ratio on your Telegram group. Those who are having only NCERT, you can refer those PDF later. Once, like for 1 week, we will do number system. After that, for your basic of percentage and ratio, you can refer ICS. Same for 8. I will tell you tomorrow chapter name from 8. But idea is the chapters have this type of name: integer, fraction, rational number, irrational number. This belong to number system. These are the number system topic. Okay. So now we start with basic. Very basic thing is we have a rule of BODMAS. But now we don't do only BODMAS, we do VBODMAS. How many of you heard about VBODMAS? You heard. पैसे पे किया, एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ाऊंगा थोड़ा. But nowadays school days also they have included this भी. School curriculum में भी अब वो VBODMAS पढ़ाना start कर दिया. V is vinculum. Vinculum is like a bar bracket. Bar. P here bracket. We have 3 type of bracket. Small. This is called small bracket. Then we have curly. Then we have a square or big. This is called square bracket or big bracket. Small, curly, square bracket or big bracket. O here for off or order. Off might be heard about off, but we use O for order also. Order like 2 is to power 5. Power. Order means power. 2 is to power 5 is like this is order. Order means power. 2 order 5, 2 power 5. You can D division. M multiplication. M for multiplication, A addition, S subtraction. Okay. Why there is the need of this rule? Even like you are going to be bureaucrat. So those who have public administration as an option, why there is a bureaucracy? See, earlier the businessmen, they used to do business, but somebody used to steal their money, the cat were there. So to have a law and order, businessmen started this administration. Those who have public administration, they know. Same here, if there is no rule and if there is a calculation, For example, I take a calculation, don't solve, just two example, 3 plus 9 divided by 3 into 2 minus 5 plus 10. Like what she will do, maybe she will solve this from left to right, she will solve from right to left. Somebody else will break in two part, will say first I do this operation, this, then I do this, this, then we will get variety of answer. She will get different answer, she will get different answer, he will get different answer. So then mathematician, they come up with the rule so that all of will get same answer, so that we will not get different answer. Then what is the use? If we get different answer, we need same answer. So then mathematician, they made this rule, and later on they keep on adding. पहले बोला कि division, multiplication. See, this is also evolving. मतलब पहले हमने सिर्फ बोर्ड मास पढ़ा, then someone come with a concept, let us introduce vinculum bracket also. It is also a bracket, but it is called bar bracket. इसको हम bar bracket बोलते हैं, bar bracket. So idea is we have to follow this pattern. Pattern is like in our calculation, if there is a vinculum, first we have to open this bar bracket. You have to solve this bar bracket. After that bracket, in bracket we have three variations. Then rule is first we have to open small bracket, then we have to open curly bracket, then we have to open square. It's not like first you open square bracket, pehle small, then curly, then square. Then if there is O for order, then division, multiplication, addition, subtract. Now there is one more point. For example, under this vinculum, we have this calculation. We have 2-3 operation. We have addition also, multiplication also, subtraction also. When I will ask you to remove this vinculum bracket, like for example, you have to solve this value because it is under vinculum bracket or bar bracket. Here also you can't go left to right, right to left. Here also you have to follow same order. Under the vinculum bracket also, if you have a division, first you have to solve division, then you have to solve multiplication, then you have to solve addition, then you have to solve subtraction. So even within the rule के अंदर भी rule है. We have rule within the rule. When you remove this vinculum bracket, you have to follow the same order: division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. If we have bracket, like for example, we have this calculation inside the small bracket, so you have to remove this small bracket. So here also what we have to do, we have to follow the same order: division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So we have rule within the rule. Okay. So point here is we will go slow, we will follow the pattern. If there is a vinculum bracket, first we remove that vinculum bracket. If there are multiple brackets like this, first small, then curly, then square. If there is a O for order, we will solve this: division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Okay. I have around 8-9 questions, so we will practice. Before that, let me solve this question for you. You can note down now. Small bracket start. Three plus 9 divided by 3 multiply with 2, small bracket close, minus 5 plus 10. Okay. So first I have to remove this bracket. So first I have to solve this division. So it is 3, 9 divided by 3, 3 into 2. Then we have to solve this multiplication: 6, 3 plus 6, 9. So this entire bracket give you 9. Minus 5 plus 10. Yesterday I told you this point. We have done bracket. Then our is division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Then what problem student they do? They focus on this addition. इस वाले point पे आते. Is it okay? When we solve this entire bracket part, 9 divided by 3 give you 3. Then 3 multiplication. 3 multiply with 2 give you 6. Then it is addition. 3 plus 6 9. So this entire bracket give you 9 minus 5 plus 10. Yesterday we have checked many students what they do minus 5 plus 10 is minus, but it is wrong. We have to be careful. It is a negative integer, it is a positive integer. So you can do addition of one negative positive integer. Tell me out of negative positive integer which one is bigger? Positive. So net result will be positive. What you are doing? Minus 5 plus 10. See, if I change it, अगर इसको मैं ऐसा करूंगा, I do this, then it is different. Then it is also a positive integer, it is also a positive integer, and negative is outside a positive integer. So it becomes 15 now. But now if there is no bracket, you are adding two integer value. One is negative, one is positive. So your net result, it's like a fight. There are two integers, they are fighting. उनकी एक fight है. So you have to see the net result. So you have to see whether negative integer is a bigger value or a positive integer is a bigger value. So here overall positive integer is a bigger value as compared to negative. So net result will be positive 5. So your answer will be 9 plus 5. Then your answer is not minus. Don't do that mistake. Before I discuss some question on BODMAS, let me work on this part, because I have seen students, they do mistake in addition of integer. You can put a subheading under the BODMAS only, addition of integer. Let me check whether you are going to do this carelessness or not. Addition of integers. Let us work on this, then we will work on 8-9 question of BODMAS. I ask you 6-7 question. Okay. Minus 3 minus 12. Tell me what is your net result? Both are negative. So minus 3 minus 12, overall minus 50. Minus 7 minus 11. Minus 8. Minus 7 plus 11. Okay, there is one negative integer, one positive integer. Overall your result will be positive. So it will be 4 plus 4. Minus 15 plus 10. So we have a negative integer, we have a positive integer. Negative integer is minus 15. Okay. So here net result will be minus 5 plus 10, 50. Three minus 5 plus. Take your time. 3. If there is no symbol, it means plus 3. It itself means plus 3 minus 5 plus 10. Okay. You have two ways to solve. One is you can solve this. First, minus 5 plus 10 is plus 5. 3 plus 5, 8. Second option is you can do this first. It is minus 2 plus 10, overall plus 8. There is third option. Some people, what they do, how they solve this, they take all the positive integer in a team A, all the negative integer in team B. So you have 3 and 10. So you have 13 here and you have minus 5 here. Your net result 8. ऐसा भी कर सकते हो. सारे positive integer को एक तरफ लिख लो, negative integer को other side, and you can see the net. It's your choice. But don't do mistake. My next question. 2 minus 3 plus 7 minus. Tell me what will be your final value. आगे आ जाओ. पावर का इशू है. आगे आ जाओ. Okay. So you can do this, then you can do this, then you can see net result. It's your choice. Addition, subtraction goes hand in hand. Even I will tell you today only, that thing I will tell you which help you later, which is very important thing. So here you can do this is -1, this is -3, overall -4. Or you can take all positive values separately, 2 and 7, here 9, -3 and -10, -13. So net result is minus. It's your choice. Try one. 5 minus 8 plus 13 minus 5 plus 10. I need net result. All of you? 15? So it's your choice. You can do first this, या सारे नेगेटिव एक तरफ ले लो. 5 plus 13 plus 10 minus 8 minus 5. So it is 18, 28 minus 13. Net result is 50. Okay. I will ask you a question. You have to solve. Online students, are you there? And keep your answer with yourself. ठीक है, आंसर मत बताना. Question number 1, 15 minus 6 divided by 2 minus 5 into 7. Done? So now here first we will do this division. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then this multiplication 35. So these are negative value. 15 minus 38. So minus 20. All of you got minus 23. Next question number 2. 23 plus 18 divided by bracket start 8 minus 2 small bracket close plus 3 into 4. Done? Okay. I tell you one point that will be your question. After 1 week, after 1 month, after 3 months, वो आपके question होने हैं. Especially category 1, category 2 student. I'm very slow. My speed is very slow. ये होगा आपका. ये चलता रहेगा आपका question. But there are two processes. First process is learn the concept. Second is work on speed. It has to be in this order. Don't reverse it. That create problem. Don't be too much too much like here have doubt about your speed right now. So don't have doubt. If you are slow, let it be, but try to learn the concept, try to get correct answer. Maybe you are taking 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. At this stage, it doesn't matter. So don't worry about your speed at this level. And even for starting 1 month, then we will see what we can do to increase your speed. Okay? If you learn the concept, speed you will get automatically. You will get. तो बाबा रणछोड़ दास कहते हैं बेटा कंसेप्ट पे ध्यान दो, स्पीड अपने आप आए. ठीक है. आई कैन गिव वन डेमो. I give you one demo. I start the stopwatch. Okay. You have to just tell me A B C D fast up to Z. A B C D like this. जब मैं स्टार्ट बोलूंगा तब. ठीक है. जिसका हो जाए हाथ रेज कर ले. मन ही मन काउंट करना है. 1 2 3 स्टार्ट. ठीक है. एवरेज टाइम इज अराउंड 5 सेकेंड, 4 सेकेंड, 5 सेकेंड, 6 सेकेंड. Reset. Any one of you want to do volunteer service? Can come. Who have been anchor, class monitor during school days, school boy, school girl, head boy, head girl. नहीं? अब करना रिवर्स. Z, Y, X, W. ठीक है. चीटिंग नहीं करनी. चीटिंग नहीं करना. 1 2 3 स्टार्ट. हो गया. आओ. बोल के करना. आगे बंद कर लो. स्टार्ट बोलो तब उल्टा चल. थोड़ा स्लो चल. 1 2
Z Y X W R Q M L K J I H F E.
इसका एवरेज टाइम 45 सेकंड के आसपास रहता है. 40 to 45 सेकंड. तो सी हैज डन इन 20 सेकंड. ठीक है. ओके. नाउ लर्न द थिंग. Is it new thing for you? A to Z everyone. You know this thing. Why there is a time difference? Lack of practice. A to Z we have done 1000 times during our school days. 1000 times. A forward ABCD we have practiced more than 1000 times and you got the speed. It is same thing. Z to A we are slow. 4 times we are taking. He has taken like 5 seconds, 20 seconds. But it's only 5 seconds, 30, 40 seconds. 6 times. The 6 गुना टाइम लेते हैं हम रिवर्स में. It is just because of lack of practice. So one reason, if you are slow in your calculation, if you are slow in solving your question, the major reason is not that you don't know the thing. It is you have lack of practice. Okay? So don't worry about speed right now. First learn the concept. When you do multiple practice, you do 5-6 question on the same concept, speed you will get automatic. Otherwise what happen if you are worried about your speed and you will be in hurry, you will do careless. फिर आप गलतियां करना स्टार्ट करेंगे. विच विल क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम इन एग्जाम। ठीक है, डेमो देखा आपने, हैव यू अंडरस्टूड द पॉइंट? इट इज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ प्रैक्टिस वी आर स्लो। इस चीज का ध्यान रखना। नाउ so we will solve this question. All of you done? What is your answer? So now first we solve this bracket. This is 8 minus 2, we get 6 and positive value. Divided by 6 plus 3 into 4. Then we have division 23 plus 3 plus 12. Sub addition hai. So this is 26 plus 12, 38. All of you got 38? Next question. Question number 3. 17 minus curly bracket start 8 divided by small bracket start 2 into 3 minus 4 small bracket close, here curly bracket close. Done. Here we have two brackets, small and curly. First you have to open small bracket, then curly bracket, then we follow the order. So in small bracket we have multiplication, subtraction. First you solve this multiplication. This is 2 into 3, 6 minus 4. Overall you get 2, 8 divided by 2. So this entire curly bracket give you 4. So what is your answer? 17 minus 4. All of you got 13. Next question number 4. 6 minus curly bracket start 5 into 3 minus bracket start minus 12 bracket close into 16 divided by minus 8 curly bracket close. Take time, go slow, step by step. हाँ, अगर ब्रैकेट के बाहर कोई और सिंबल नहीं है तो, जैसे 2 ये 16 है, देयर इज नो सिंबल, इट इटसेल्फ मींस मल्टीप्लिकेशन। तो इसका मतलब ही 2 इंटू 16। और ये होता कि 2 ब्रैकेट में माइनस 16, सो इट मीन्स 2 मल्टीप्लाई विद माइनस। डन। If you are taking time giving me correct answer, I'm happy. Because if you are fast but giving me wrong answer, there is no use. ठीक है, 3 स्टेज है। तब you see there are 3 candidate, candidate A, B. Candidate A is very fast, very fast, but give wrong answer. Yeah. Candidate B is slow, but give correct answer. Candidate C fast as well as give correct answer. That's what we required actually. But at this stage, if you have a confusion whether to be A or B, you have to be B. A का कोई फायदा नहीं, ठीक है? There is no use. It is useless thing. So now here I will solve this for you. Here it is curly bracket, inside that there are two small bracket, negative into negative, positive. Okay. So here 6 minus curly bracket 5 into 3, negative into negative become positive, plus 12 into 16 divided by minus. Let me tell you, a positive number divided by negative, net result is negative. So 16 divided by 8 is 2, but a positive value divided, it is minus 8. We are dividing 16 by minus 8. This 16 is actually divided by a negative value. So it gives you minus 2. So it will be 6 negative 5 into 3 plus 12 minus. Then you do multiplication. 5 into 3 we get 15. Then you do addition, then subtraction, or it's okay, addition subtraction goes hand in hand. पहले subtraction कर लो फिर addition कर लो, doesn't matter. So it is 27 minus 2, you get 25. So it is 6 minus 25. My answer is coming minus 19. What is your answer? 15. मैंने कुछ मिस किया है? Okay, I missed this. It is multiply with minus 2. 6 minus, this is 15, this is 12, multiply with minus 2 is minus 24. 6 minus minus 9. Negative negative become positive. 6 plus 9 we get 50. My mistake. This is multiplication. मल्टीप्लिकेशन को गलती से मैंने एडिशन ले लिया. 16 divided by minus 8 is minus 2. 12 into minus 2 minus 24. 15 minus 24 is minus 9. Negative into negative positive. 6 plus 9 we get 50. Okay, fine. कहाँ पे? ये वाले को, इस वाले को. जब भी ब्रैकेट ओपन करोगे उसके बाहर सिंबल जरूर देखना है. हियर पहले आपने मल्टीप्लाई किया फिर डिवाइड किया. 16 को 8 से डिवाइड किया, माइनस 2 लिया, माइनस 12 को ओके आपने माइनस 12 को माइनस 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके 24 आया और फिर नेगेटिव सिंबल बाद में लिया. मतलब यू हैव सोल्व दिस फर्स्ट, देन यू हैव टेकन दिस नेगेटिव. ओके, नो इशू. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Question number 5. 2 into 5 minus square bracket start 8 minus curly bracket start 11 plus 30 divided by small bracket start 4 minus 7 minus 5. Be careful. This vinculum is after negative sign. Small bracket close, curly bracket close, square bracket close. ठीक है, इसमें सारी तरह की ब्रैकेट है. You have vinculum bracket also, you have small bracket also, you have curly bracket also, you have square bracket also. Take time, go slow. This vinculum bracket covers 7 minus and 5, not this negative. This vinculum bracket, you can convert vinculum bracket is a small bracket, उसी की तरह behave करेगा. You have to solve this. जैसे 7 minus 5 क्या होता है? 2. 2 हटा दोगे minus 2 हो जाएगा. ओवरऑल वैल्यू इज minus 2. 4 minus 2 2, फिर 15 26 18 plus 18 20. नहीं, देखो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. अगर ये विनकुलम ब्रैकेट ऐसे है या ऐसे है, दोनों में डिफरेंस. ठीक है, इट मीन्स इट्स लाइक +7 माइनस. इसको ऐसा करो, विनकुलम को स्मॉल ब्रैकेट की तरह ट्रीट करो. ठीक है, वेदर नेगेटिव साइन इज अंडर विनकुलम, नो. विनकुलम के अंडर आपका 7 है, माइनस है और 5 है, नेगेटिव नहीं है, ये वाला नेगेटिव नहीं है, उससे आंसर अलग हो जाएगा। Done? Okay. Step number 1, we will do this. I told you this negative sign is outside the vinculum bracket. So you can vinculum bracket like this. So it is 7 minus 5, 2. So it is 4 minus, not 12. So it is minus 2. Then we open this bracket, overall it gives you 2. So it's like 2 into 5, negative, square bracket start 8, negative, curly bracket 11 plus 30 divided by 2. Curly bracket close, square bracket. Then we solve this. This is 15, 11. What is 11 plus 15? 26. And outside there is a negative sign. So it is 2 into 5 minus 8 minus 26. So it is 10. This is 18. But it is a negative sign. Negative into negative positive. So 10 plus 18. My answer is coming 28. What about your answer? 28. Check where you have done mistake. You have to take 2, not minus 10. It is plus 7 minus. You have taken minus 12. That is the wrong. I told you. See here. This is 4 minus 7 minus 5. You have to check the range of vinculum bracket. Under this vinculum bracket, you have 7, negative 5. If you have this bracket like this, then you are correct. Then it is minus 7 minus 5 means minus 12. But if you have this bracket, then it is a different. Same thing I asked you. 4, just see, wait. 4 minus 7 minus 5. If I change this question, 4 minus 7 minus 5. Here you get minus 12, here you get 2. Same here. You have to check the range of this vinculum. If under this vinculum there is 7, negative 5, it means it is a plus 7. अगर vinculum ऐसा होता, that is minus 7 minus, then it is minus 12. So your vinculum start from 7, not from negative. So negative is outside vinculum. So it is plus 7 minus 5. It is plus 7 minus 5. What is plus 7 minus 5? 2. And then there is a negative sign, 4 minus. So you have to see very carefully from where that vinculum start, whether that vinculum start from negative or start from 7. If it start from 7, so it is plus 7 minus 5. Then negative is outside vinculum. Negative is outside your vinculum bracket. Right? उसकी जरूरत नहीं थी फिर तो that is irrelevant. It is a small bracket, minus 7 minus 5. Small bracket close. In my question, this is vinculum, but it can be this. He is asking if this is the vinculum. It is already given. एक bracket already दिया, दो bracket क्यों waste करें? फिर तो this and this is more or less same. So it's like you are using double bracket unnecessary. It's like a question this and this. You are giving the same value inside two bracket, तो वो सेम ही होगा. ये खोलोगे फिर तुरंत यही खुल जाएगा. एक गेट खोलते दूसरा गेट है, दैट्स इट. उसमें डिफरेंस नहीं है. Okay. Weightage, please explain once more. I will take this question again. Only this part. पूरा ही ले लेता हूँ. 2 into 5, 8 minus curly bracket start 11 plus 30 divided 4 minus 7 minus 5 small bracket close curly bracket close square bracket. You have to be careful about vinculum, whether vinculum start from 7 or a negative. It start from 7. 7 without symbol means plus 7. इसको अलग ले लो. You hide it. Now tell me what is under vinculum? Plus 7 minus 5. अब इसको छुपा दो. So now you see what is your question under vinculum. Plus 7 minus 5. So this entire value give you 2. So 4 minus. Then this small bracket give you 2. Then you solve curly bracket. Then you solve square bracket. You solve accordingly. Weightage of this board mass is from 2011 to 2025. They just asked 2 questions. I give you practice question. I will share one photo on your Telegram so you can practice. These are from ICSE board book itself. Maybe you get in NCERT practice question on VBODMAS. कर लेना. So second basic concept is number chart. How many of you know rational number? Tell me, what is the definition of rational number? And what about P and Q? Integers. And what are irrational number? How many of you know irrational number? Pi is irrational number. ठीक. The vinculum bracket start from negative, then it is minus 12. Yes. फिर उसका total value minus 12 होगा. Yes, online study. Okay. Fine. Number we divide in 2 parts. One are real number. Other are called imaginary number. This is not in our syllabus at all. Even for CAT also, in aptitude we never discuss imaginary number. Like root of negative integer, under root of minus 1, which is known as iota. Don't ask anything because out of syllabus. We are not at all concerned about imaginary number because these are imaginary. How many of you heard about number line? Number line पता है ना, 0, 1, 2, -1, -2, -3, number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, हाँ जी. You have given me definition of irrational number. Tell me whether can we represent irrational number on number line? Can we represent irrational number on number line? Your teacher told this? No, you are recalling. Let me tell you. भूलना नहीं है 10 साल भी, फिर आप मेरे को ब्लेम करेंगे. All this real number we can express on number line. That's why these are known as real number. तभी इनको real बोलते हैं क्योंकि we can represent this on number line. Imaginary number are imaginary. We can't express on number line. That's why these are imaginary. We cannot express these on number line. These are imaginary. नहीं है, नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर सकते. क्यों नहीं कर सकते? I don't know. We can't. ठीक है. Real number we divide in two part, rational and irrational. Both we can represent on number line. तो जो ना बोल रहे थे ना, irrational number also we can represent on number. Rational, irrational, both we can represent on number line. We can. I will prove it. Okay, I will prove it. We can represent on number line. Whereas this we can't represent. This cannot be represented on number line. Real number we can represent on number line. Whether it is rational, irrational, both. In our syllabus, we have this real number. Rational number definition, many of you know that we can express this number in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer, but Q cannot be equal to 0. Denominator cannot be 0. Means rational number we can express in the form of integer upon integer. Only exception is denominator cannot be 0. It means denominator has to be any other integer other than 0. Numerator can be 0. सिर्फ denominator 0 नहीं हो सकता. I give you example of rational. Like here -3/4. -3 also, because -3 can be written as -3/1, -2/1, 0 also 0/1, 1/2, 3/4, 5/8. All these are rational. Integer, all of you know, 1, 2, 3, 0, -1, -2, -3. This is a set of integer. I will brief you. But here point is rational number we can express in the form of integer upon integer. Only one exception is denominator cannot be 0, because the moment your denominator is 0, it becomes infinity. Infinity. Which is not a rational number. Infinity. So denominator cannot be 0. So you can write, एक तो ये लिख लो integer upon integer, ठीक है. दूसरा लिख लो can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer. Q is not equal to 0. Your denominator cannot. I tell you about irrational number. In book, you will find there is a definition written, but let me explain in detail. Definition आपको मिलेगी, it cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer, Q is not equal to 0. यहाँ पे आएगा can, यहाँ पे आएगा cannot. But it is not a complete definition. Let me tell you. Here we have number in the form of integer upon integer, which are rational, whereas in irrational, either your numerator is non-integer, maybe your denominator is non-integer, or maybe both are non-integer. I give you example, like it is under root 2 by 1. It is not a rational number, it is irrational number. 1 upon under root 2, it is also irrational number. Under root 3 upon under root 2, it is also irrational number. But the moment it becomes 2 by 1, it becomes rational. See, when you have integer upon integer, it is rational. When your numerator is non-integer, or your denominator is non-integer, or both are non-integer, then in that case that become irrational, because the moment your numerator denominator both are integer, it has to be rational. आप चार ही तरीके से एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हो. You can express any number in four. Either it is integer upon integer, or your numerator is non-integer and denominator is integer, or your numerator is integer whereas your denominator is non-integer, or maybe both are non-integer. Non-integer, non-integer. This is also irrational number, irrational number, irrational number. When it is integer upon integer, these are rational. यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल हो जाएगा √2/3, कुछ भी लिख सकते हो, √2/3, √2/1. यहाँ हो जाएगा 1 upon √2, यहाँ हो जाएगा √2 upon √3. some other example. So I will dictate what is the definition of irrational number. कुछ भी नहीं है ना. तो here also condition is your denominator can't be 0. ठीक है. You write about irrational number. Irrational number are in the form of either non-integer upon integer, either non-integer upon integer, or integer upon non-integer, or non-integer upon non-integer. Here also denominator cannot be 0. यहाँ पे भी denominator 0 नहीं हो सकता. Here also denominator cannot be 0. Here also denominator cannot be 0. So this condition is same for rational also, for irrational also. Denominator cannot be 0 here, denominator cannot be 0 here, because the moment denominator 0, it become infinity, which is neither a rational nor a irrational. ठीक है. Yes, rational. What is 0.5? Yes, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 all are equal to 0. कौन बोला? काट दिया 0 से 0 को. डिनोमिनेटर कैन नॉट बी 0. ठीक है. नहीं दिखा सकते. आप आगे भागते जाओगे, इन्फिनिटी आपसे आगे भागता जाएगा. वही जो कि फाइनाइट नहीं है, वही तो इनफाइनाइट है. नंबर लाइन फाइनाइट. ठीक है. आप आगे बढ़ोगे, इन्फिनिटी और आगे बढ़ता जाएगा. आप और आगे बढ़ोगे, ठीक है, इन्फिनिटी आगे बढ़ जाएगा. मतलब इट्स लाइक के वो एक कहानी देखिए इन कार्टून लाइक हेयर. एक गधे के आगे हमने वो रख दिया, या कुत्ते के आगे हमने एक छड़ी लगा दी और उसके आगे चिकन रख दिया, या जो भी है. तो वो इन्फिनिटी हम लोग हैं. हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, इन्फिनिटी हमारे साथ आगे आगे बढ़ता है. जो आपकी लिमिट है इन्फिनिटी, उससे आगे. इफ यू गेट द लार्जेस्ट नंबर एग्जिस्ट, इन्फिनिटी इज +1. उससे बड़ा इन्फिनिटी. So infinity is neither rational nor irrational. Come to the point. Real number we divide in two parts: rational, irrational. Rational number are integer upon integer. रटो मत, समझो. If you can express any number in the form of integer upon integer, only exception is denominator cannot be 0. These are rational. If it is non-integer upon integer, integer upon non-integer, non-integer upon non-integer, these are irrational. ठीक है। तो इरेशनल नंबर में क्या होगा, या तो ये नॉन इंटीजर होगा, मे बी डिनोमिनेटर इज नॉन इंटीजर, और बोथ आर नॉन इंटीजर, बिकॉज द मोमेंट बोथ आर इंटीजर इट बिकम रैशनल. If your numerator and denominator both are integer, then it become rational number. Either your numerator is non-integer or your denominator is non-integer, or both are non-integer. Okay. One thing is you understand this definition about irrational number, that irrational number we express in the form of non-integer upon integer, integer upon non-integer, or non-integer. मतलब at least one out of numerator or denominator is non-integer. न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर कम से कम एक नॉन इंटीजर होगा, या तो न्यूमरेटर इज नॉन इंटीजर और डिनोमिनेटर इज नॉन इंटीजर, और बोथ आर नॉन इंटीजर. बिकॉज द मोमेंट न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर बोथ आर इंटीजर इट बिकम रैशनल. वो तो हमें पता ही है. नाउ सेकंड थिंग अबाउट irrational number is you remember some of the example, so that like she has given me one example, so that later on you will not have confusion. Under root 2, under root 3, under root 5. These are example of irrational number. Pi. Pi is an irrational. If there is a factual question whether pi is a rational number, irrational number, pi is an irrational number. Then student, they argue with me, sir, school days we have taken value of pi is 22/7, and which is integer upon integer, so there is a contradiction and you are saying pi is irrational. Let me tell you, it is not the exact value of pi. I can prove it. You have mobile with you, ठीक है, निकालो कैलकुलेटर, निकालो उसमें, अपने मोबाइल में कैलकुलेटर निकालो. 2/1 तो रैशनल होगा, इरेशनल क्यों होगा? निकिता, 2/1 is integer upon integer. It is integer, so it has to be rational. रुको, कैलकुलेटर खोला, 222 डिवाइडेड बाय 7, ठीक है, 3.142857 डिपेंड कि आप कितने डिजिट तक ले रहे हो. इट विल नॉट स्टॉप, ये चलता रहेगा. गो टू गूगल. अभी प्रूव करता हूं. इट इज नॉट ए करेक्ट वैल्यू ऑफ पाई, दिस इज एक्चुअली अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू ऑफ पाई. एनी वन ऑफ यू नो द डेसिमल वैल्यू ऑफ पाई? 3 point something, 3.14. गूगल पे जाओ. राइट, वैल्यू ऑफ पाई. थ्री पॉइंट वन फोर वन फाइव, क्या लिखता हूँ, 3.141592653593 एंड चलता रहेगा. इट डिपेंड ऑन योर सिस्टम. If you have a supercomputer, you can check 1000 digit after decimal. See, according to Google, value of pi is 3.1415, and according to you, 22/7 is 3.1428. यहाँ तक तो same है. It is same, but now here there is a. It is the approximate value of pi, and this is 3.14 is also approximate because you ignore all the digit after, you approximate that value. So this is also approximate value of pi, this is also approximate value of pi. 22/7 is not the exact value of pi, is not the exact value. It is the approximate value of pi taken so that we can solve our question on circle and sphere. What is the exact value of pi? Exact value of pi is 180 degree. Pi is not integer representation. That's why pi is irrational number. Pi integer की फॉर्म में होता ही नहीं है. पाई इज 180 डिग्री, एंगुलर रिप्रेजेंटेशन है पाई. School days you have done statistics part, there we have done pie chart. किया होगा गलती से. Pie chart, it is same pie. This is your pie representation. This total angle is 360 degree. It represents 2 pi angle. Like for example, we have these many engineer in our class. Not these many, these many. या इतने ही मान लो. These many student we have from arts background. What is this angle? 90 degree. It is half pi, pi by 2. So what is the representation of arts background student in our class? Half pi. Pi is actually 180 degree. Pi is not integer representation. Exact value pi is 180 degree. That's why pi is an irrational number, not rational. Pi is an irrational number. Might be you have checked T-shirt पे काफी सारी मतलब इंटरेस्टिंग वर्डिंग्स लिखी होती है. किसी T-shirt पे लिखा होगा, घूरना मत, क्यूटी पाई. ठीक है, एक चीज चेक करना, नीचे ऐसा बना होगा पक्का. क्यूटी पाई इज नॉट फॉर दैट पर्सन. क्यूटी पाई इज फॉर दिस पाई, दिस एंगुलर रिप्रेजेंटेशन. ये पाई है, एंगल पाई है. पाई इज 180 डिग्री और पार्ट ऑफ 180 डिग्री. इफ इट इज 60 डिग्री इट मीन्स 1/3 पाई. If it is 90 degree, it is half pi. If it is 180 degree, this is 1 pi. 1 pi is equal to 180 degree. So 22/7 is not exact value of pi. It is approximate value of pi is taken so that we can solve our question. Exact value of pi is 180 degree. So if there is a question whether pi is rational number or irrational number, pi is an irrational number. Under root 2, under root 3, under root 5, all these are irrational. Whereas what are rational number? Integer upon integer. Anything which you can express in the form of integer upon integer, exception is denominator cannot be 0 or rational. Now here last year one student, he asked me, sir, if it is under root 2 upon under root 2, you have to simplify. Then you have to see, when you simplify, what is this? 1 by 1. So after simplifying the number, then you have to check whether that is a rational number or irrational. पहले simplify करना, फिर check करना. You can't say under root 2 upon under root 2 is a non-integer upon non-integer, so it is irrational number. No, you simplify. Then tell me what is your result. So after doing simplification, then we will see whether it is integer upon integer or at least one of the value out of numerator denominator is non-integer. जैसे numerator और denominator में से कम एक value non-integer हो जाएगी, वो irrational number हो जाएगा. If both are integer, rational. Simple difference है. Integer upon integer are rational if your numerator is non-integer or maybe denominator is non-integer or both are non-integer. All those numbers are irrational. Even pi is irrational number because pi is not a integer representation. Pi is 180 degree. Pi is a angular representation. That's why pi is an irrational. Okay. Now, you will have more clarity. Just give me 5 minutes. Rational number we divide in two parts. Here we have integers and here we have fraction. मतलब इंटीजर प्लस फ्रैक्शन इज इक्वल टू रैशनल. Now tell me what is the definition of fraction? Any one of you. फ्रैक्शन की क्या डेफिनेशन आपको आती है? आप थोड़ा definition doesn't means I don't need the definition 3 idiot में जो चतुर बताता है. You can tell me the concept. What are fractions? P by Q form. That is the point. See here, many students they give me a definition of fraction is fraction can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer and Q is not equal to 0. Yes. But same is for rational number. Then what is the difference in rational and fraction? You write डेफिनेशन ऑफ फ्रैक्शन लिख लो. Fractions can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer. Q is not equal to 0 and P should not be multiple of Q. There is one more condition, P Q का multiple नहीं हो सकता. P should not be multiple of Q. P upon Q form, P and Q both integer. Q is not equal to 0. P should not be multiple of Q. Because the moment P is multiple of Q, 10 by 2. Generally we consider this as fraction, but as far as definition is concerned, these are not fraction. Because rule is you simply. What is this? Integer, not fraction. 10 by 2 is not a fraction. It is actually integer. You simplify, then you check. Say if it is 2 by 5. If you simplify, you get 2 by 5 only. Now it is fraction. This is fraction. 4 by 3. This is fraction. But if you say 6 by 3, big fraction, right? But any. It seems fraction, but actually it is not fraction as far as definition of fraction is concerned, because rule is you simplify. Tell me, 2 is fraction or integer? Integer. If P is a multiple of Q, it is actually integer, not fraction. Just say 10 upon 5. Big fraction, right? It appear to be fraction, but actually it is not fraction. Why? Because when you simplify it, then you come to know actually. उसकी औकात फिर पता चले कि वो है क्या. First simplify, then we will check whether that is integer or fraction. So what is the condition? It should be in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both has to be integer. Denominator can't be 0, because the moment denominator 0, it become infinity. But here there is one extra condition, P should not be multiple of Q. Those who are fraction. Integers you know very well. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. These are integers. 10 by 15 को simplify करो. Whether 10 is a multiple of 15? No. You have 2 by 3. So finally it is fraction. More or less. Left to right multiple होगा, right to left उल्टा process divisible होगा. Addition subtraction भी same होता है, multiplication division भी same होता है. We will talk about it. More or less same. Is it okay? 10 by 15 is actually a fraction, because after simplifying still you get 2 by 3. And even 10 is not exact multiple of 15. ये अगर होता 30 upon 15, then it becomes 2. Then it will be integer, not fraction. If P is a multiple of Q, then it is integer, not fraction. So P should not be multiple. That is 0. Because 0 is considered to be multiple of all the natural numbers. 0 by 5 is actually 0, so that I will take in the form of integer category. 0 upon any integer except 0. किसी ने बोला ना 0 upon 0. डिनोमिनेटर 0 तो भूल ही जाओ. ठीक है, फिर हमको भागना पड़ जाएगा इन्फिनिटी तक. लेट मी चेक. आई कांट से, मेरे को चेक करना पड़ेगा कि वेदर इन्फिनिटी इज ए पार्ट ऑफ इमेजिनरी नंबर और समथिंग है. बट इन्फिनिटी रैशनल और इरेशनल तो नहीं ले. तो मे बी इमेजिनरी हो सकता है, बट मैं अभी नहीं, कल नेक्स्ट क्लास में चेक करके बताऊँ. ओके, नाउ I tell you reverse and we will have better understanding. उल्टा चलेंगे. We start with natural. All of you know natural number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a set of natural. Next, whole number. If we add 0 here, it become whole number. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it become whole number. Next is integer. If you add negative integer in whole number, like you add -1, -2, -3, this type of number in your whole number, it become a complete set of integers. Is this clear to all of you? Category 0 student, you know integers. Now next is integer plus fraction is equal to rational. You can understand definition of rational number or you can understand this point also. Integer में अगर fraction को add कर लोगे, it become a complete set of rational. Integer plus fractions are rational. This is a complete set of rational, where you have integer also, where you have fractions also. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 5. So these are fraction, whereas 2, 3, 4, these are integer. The integer and fractions together give you rational. Is it okay? Rational. Rational number can be expressed in the form of integer upon integer, where your denominator cannot be 0. And what are rational number? Rational number are integer plus fraction. Integer और fraction को add on कर लोगे, that become rational. Any doubt? Now here next is irrational number, जो अजीब से number है. √2, √3, √5, pi. These are irrational number. So rational plus irrational are real number. Rational plus irrational together, they give a complete set of real number. This is rational plus irrational. A set of rational number plus irrational number give a complete set of real number. Yes, that's why I told, like when we check in the book, we find it cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q. We can do, but there is a catch. Irrational number can be expressed, but it should be at least one value should be non-integer. Can be expressed irrational number like division form P upon Q. Yes, we can do, but condition is at least one value out of this should be non-integer. Either numerator is non-integer or denominator is non-integer or both are non-integer. 0. Aryabhat. 0. Natural number start from 1, whole number start from 0. Only one difference. PhD मत करो, ठीक है? There is a question, 0 को natural number क्यों नहीं बोला जाता? पता नहीं. As simple as that. ना मैंने पता करने की कोशिश की. ओके, चलो जी, अब आता है पॉइंट. Is this chart clear? Okay, clear. Now come to fraction. I tell you one more idea about irrational number. You will have better clarity about irrational number. We have two type of fraction. I tell you example so that you can understand. 1 by 2, 1 by 3. We can divide fraction in two part, 1 by 2 type of fraction, 1 by 3 type of fraction. You will say same to hai? No. You convert this in decimal. You convert this fraction in decimal, you have better clarity. What is 1 by 2? 0.5. Similarly, 1 by 4. What is 1 by 4? 0.25. What is 1 by 5? 0.2. These are called terminating decimal. Terminating decimal, like when we convert this in decimal, they terminate. They stop maybe after 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 5 digit. They stop. Similarly, like if you check 1 by 3, what is 1 by 3? 0.33333333333. ये 3 चलता जाएगा इंफिनिटी तक, मतलब ये चलता जाएगा, रुकेगा नहीं. So these are terminating decimal. These are not terminating, but repeating. Can you see there is a repetition 3333. Similarly, 1 by 6, 0.1666666. It doesn't mean one digit repeat. At your home, you can check 1 by 7. I tell you 1 by 7 will be 0.142857, 142857, 142857. You find repetition of 6 digits. You can check 1 by 13, you find repetition after 12 digit. It is not necessary there is a repetition after 1 digit, 2 digit. It can be repetition after 6 digit, 12 digit, 18 digit, but it can be a repetition, can be after 5 digit. So this type of decimal are called non-terminating but repeat. Non-terminating but repeating. So when you convert fraction in decimal, you have two type of decimal. One type of decimal are called terminating decimal, whereas second type of decimal are called non-terminating but repeat. Like 1 by 3, 0.3333. But actually we have three type of decimal. One type of decimal are terminating decimal. Second type of decimal are non-terminating but repeating. We have one more variety of decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. What are these? Irrational. So when you convert irrational number in decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. That's why I ask you to check value of pi. You can check in your mobile, computer, supercomputer. I guarantee if you check 3.14159 and so on, you check 100 digit, 200 digit, 1000 digit, 1 lakh digit, you will never find any pattern or any repetition in the digit after decimal. You can check under root 2. You can check under root 3. You can check under root 5. Any of the irrational number you check, you convert this in decimal, you will find neither they terminate nor they repeat. So let us revise irrational number. Irrational number either non-integer upon integer, integer upon non-integer, non-integer upon non-integer. Because the moment it is integer upon integer, it becomes rational. Second thing about irrational number, example, under root 2, under root 3, under root 5. Third thing about irrational number, you remember here, when we convert this in decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. Neither they terminate nor they repeat. Okay. Is it okay? Any doubt? Online students, the rational number और fraction में difference तो है ना? What is the difference in rational and irrational fraction? Rational बाप है, fraction उसका बेटा है. तो रैशनल के दो बच्चे हैं, एक इंटीजर एक फ्रैक्शन. फ्रैक्शन इज ए सबसेट ऑफ रैशनल नंबर. फ्रैक्शन इज ए सबसेट ऑफ रैशनल नंबर. तो ऑल फ्रैक्शंस आर रैशनल नंबर. हाँ, डेसिमल कन्वर्ट करने में. और एक और डिफरेंस है, फ्रैक्शन में इंटीजर अपॉन इंटीजर की फॉर्म में रहेगा, उसमें इंटीजर अपॉन इंटीजर की फॉर्म में नहीं रहेगा. या तो ये नॉन इंटीजर होना चाहिए या ये नॉन इंटीजर या दोनों नॉन इंटीजर. दैट इज द प्राइमरी कंडीशन ऑफ इरेशनल नंबर. इरेशनल नंबर की यही कंडीशन है, ईदर न्यूमरेटर इज नॉन इंटीजर और डिनोमिनेटर इज नॉन इंटीजर. ठीक है, और बोथ आर नॉन इंटीजर. बिकॉज द मोमेंट इट बिकम इंटीजर अपॉन इंटीजर, इट कैन बी फ्रैक्शन और रैशनल नंबर, डिपेंड कि आपने लिया क्या. इसको पढ़ेंगे हम डिटेल में। जैसे 9 है, 9 इज ए 3 स्क्वायर, तो वो तो धीरे धीरे पता चल जाएगा। अंडर रूट, हाउ टू फाइंड अंडर रूट। नहीं, अंडर रूट मैंने क्या बोला, सिंप्लीफाई करना है। √9 इज +3 और माइनस, ठीक है। आप सिंप्लीफाई करके देखिए ना, ये इंटीजर आ रहा है ना, तो ये फिर वी कांट से इट इज इरेशनल। पहले सिंप्लीफाई करना। हाँ जी, हाँ बिल्कुल। ईच एंड एवरी इरेशनल नंबर व्हेन यू कन्वर्ट इन डेसिमल, नीदर दे टर्मिनेट नॉर दे रिपीट। ईच एंड एवरी इरेशनल, वो पक्का, उसमें दो ही चीजें बनेंगी, या तो टर्मिनेटिंग होगा या नहीं तो पक्का रिपीटिंग। नो कंफ्यूजन, देयर इज नो ओवरलैपिंग। See, her question is like whether, like if we take integer upon non-integer, if we convert this in decimal, here also whether it will be neither terminate nor repeat, for sure. Each and every irrational number when you convert in decimal, it has to be neither terminating nor repeating. And when it is integer upon integer form, it depend what question you are taking. यहाँ पे दो ही फॉर्म मिलेंगे, या तो terminating decimal और repeat, no other possibility. Any of the rational number, if you want to convert in decimal, there is two possibility: either they will be terminating decimal or repeating decimal. And each and every rational number when you convert in decimal, for sure neither they terminate nor they repeat. No overlapping. ऐसा कोई रैशनल नंबर पैदा नहीं हुआ जो इस फॉर्म में होगा, ऐसा कोई इरेशनल नंबर पैदा नहीं हुआ जो इस फॉर्म। It is totally isolation. There is no overlapping. There is no number exists which can be rational also, irrational also. Rational are totally different, irrational are totally different. There is no overlapping of concept between rational and irrational. Simple. फ्रैक्शन तो उसका ही पार्ट हो गया ना, रैशनल का ही। हाउ कम फ्रैक्शन विल बी पार्ट ऑफ इरेशनल नंबर? वो लग रहा है, न्यूमरेटर अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर को फ्रैक्शन मत बोलो, इट्स सिम्स फ्रैक्शन, बट दीज आर नॉट फ्रैक्शन। n by d फॉर्म डजंट मीन्स इट इज ए फ्रैक्शन। फ्रैक्शन की प्रॉपर्टी है, फ्रैक्शन की क्या कंडीशन है, दैट बोथ हैज टू बी इंटीजर, डिनोमिनेटर कैन नॉट बी जीरो एंड न्यूमरेटर शुड नॉट बी मल्टीपल ऑफ डिनोमिनेटर। बोथ शुड बी इंटीजर। इरेशनल में तो इंटीजर होगा ही नहीं। मतलब n upon d doesn't means it is every number which is in the form of n by d doesn't means this is fraction. ये मिसकंसेप्शन हटा दो किसी भी चीज को। if you express in the form of n upon d, it doesn't means each and every number is a fraction. वो irrational भी हो सकता है, जैसे 1 upon under root 2, we can't say it is a fraction. fraction की definition है integer upon integer होना चाहिए। what is 1 upon under 2? irrational, not fraction. अगर मैं पूछ लूं 1 upon under 2 is a fraction or irrational? irrational. फ्रैक्शन की क्या डेफिनेशन है? न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर बोथ हैज टू बी इंटीजर एंड डिनोमिनेटर शुड नॉट बी जीरो एंड न्यूमरेटर शुड नॉट बी मल्टीपल ऑफ डिनोमिनेटर। तीन कंडीशन है फ्रैक्शन के। देयर आर थ्री कंडीशन फॉर ए फ्रैक्शन, दैट योर न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर बोथ शुड बी इंटीजर, your denominator cannot be zero and numerator should not be multiple of denominator. रियल नंबर के लिए सालिनी, आई जस्ट टोल्ड वन थिंग, रियल नंबर वी कैन एक्सप्रेस ऑन नंबर लाइन, दोज वर रियल नंबर। एनी ऑफ द नंबर विच यू कैन एक्सप्रेस ऑन नंबर लाइन इज ए रियल नंबर। जिस भी नंबर को आप नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो वो रियल नंबर होता है। लेट मी जस्ट टेल यू हाउ वी कैन एक्सप्रेस इरेशनल नंबर ऑन नंबर लाइन, if you understand good enough, otherwise you have to wait for geometry mensuration topic. I express under root 2 on number line. I don't know how many of you know right angle triangle. This is 1, 1. It is a 90-degree angle. This is hypotenuse. हाइपोटेन्यूज की वैल्यू होती है अंडर रूट परपेंडिकुलर स्क्वायर प्लस बेस स्क्वायर. इफ यू नो, ओके, अदरवाइज वेट. When I will teach geometry mensuration, you can ask me to repeat the same concept. So what is this? 1 square plus 1. It is under root 1 plus 1, under root 2. So what you do, you take a scale, you draw 1 centimeter and you take 1. And you draw 1 centimeter here, you take it. This will be under root 2. Your hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse. So your hypotenuse will be under root 2 as per Pythagoras theorem. एक Pythagoras theorem की नाम की थ्योरम है, तो उसके हिसाब से under root 2 होगा. Then you take a compass, take a arc, from this you draw. This value is exactly equal to under root 2. So this value is your under. So this point is your under. We can express under root 2 on number line. We can express irrational number on number line. इतना easy नहीं है, but we can express. पेज पे नहीं दिया, 1 और 2 के भी 1.41 समथिंग है ना अंडर रूट 2. So we can express that on number. I will repeat this concept when I will take geometry mensuration. But point is, I ask you a question that whether irrational number can be expressed on number line. Yes. लिख लो ये question. We can express rational number as well as irrational number on number line. बाद में बात. ये लाइन लिख लो. We can express rational number as well as irrational number on number line. Okay. Let us revise irrational number. ठीक है. First thing about irrational number here, irrational number here, either your numerator is non-integer or your denominator is non-integer or both are non-integer. Because the moment it is integer upon integer, it become rational number. Condition same रहेगी, denominator can't be 0. Second thing is, some example of irrational number is under root 2, under root 3, under root 5, pi. Next thing is, when we convert irrational number in decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. Fine. Any doubt? Fraction. Tomorrow there is no class. Okay, but I give you some homework. Fraction के लिए लिख लो. Fraction की condition लिख लो. It can be expressed. It is in the form of p by q. Fraction क्या होता है? It is in the form of p by q, where p and q both integer. This is the first condition. P and q both integer. Second condition, q should not be 0. Q is not equal to 0. Third condition is p should not be multiple of q. Whereas rational में सिर्फ दो ही condition होती है. For a rational number we have only these two condition, but for fraction we have three condition. और irrational simple है, don't get confused. Irrational में क्या होगा? Non integer upon integer, maybe integer upon non integer, or maybe non integer upon non integer. But don't have misconception, irrational number can also be expressed on number line. Any number which we can express on number line is a real number, or real number can be expressed on number line. Only the imaginary number we can't express on number line. रियल नंबर हर किसी को नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट किया जा सकता. ओके, योर होमवर्क. सिक्स्थ स्टैंडर्ड एनसीईआरटी और आईसीएससी, read chapter related to number system. Category 2, category 3, they just read the theory part. whereas category 1 they will solve exercise as well. उनको exercise भी solve कर, you have to solve exercise. 6th standard NCERT or ICSC, whatever book you have, topic related to number system, category 2 category 3 you just read the theory part, जो उसमें theory वाला part है 1 1 2 2 example you can solve, you can try, whereas category 1 student you have to solve exercise. Many students they say like we are slow in calculation. I tell you the reason. School days we have done one thing, table. नहीं करी ना, अब करनी. Table from 2 to 20 has to be on your tips. 2 से लेके 20 तक की टेबल आपको रटनी है. Don't ask me कैसे याद करें, रटना है. You have to cram it up. ठीक है, चिल्ला चिल्ला के पढ़ो, बाथरूम में पढ़ो, बालकनी में पढ़ो, पार्क में जाके पढ़ो, पड़ोसी को सुनाओ, जैसे मर्जी. You have to do it. ठीक है, आज इतना ही देता हूँ. आई हैव टू ऐड ऑन स्क्वायर क्यूब वैल्यू ऑल्सो, बट करोगे तो नहीं, बताइए. ये भी कर लो तो बड़ी बात है. यू राइट मल्टीपल टाइम. अच्छा, आई टेल यू वन मोर थिंग क्विकली. There is one approach which help you in your GS preparation also. We follow that approach in our mentorship program, GS mentorship. There is a funnel strategy. I tell you how it works. I have seen students, they keep on wasting their time in preparation. They keep on doing the thing where they are comfortable. मतलब जो चीज आती है उसी को पढ़ते रहते बार बार. Like this table from 2 to 20. You read once. I tell you there are two type of information. One type of information your mind is happy with that information, will accept, उसको observe कर लेगा. And there are certain type of information where your mind will reject. Table of 10, your mind is very happy. Table of 11, very very happy. 15 okay, 20 okay, 2 to 9 okay. 12, 13, 14 some rejection, थोड़ा बहुत. 16, 17, 18, 19 total rejection. ऐसा ही होगा ना. Why to read table of 2 again and again? You already know. 3 you already know. 4 you already know. 5 you already know. So you read once. After that what you do, you see what are the information rejected by your mind. Like maybe you find table of 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. Not entire table, few value your mind has rejected. If your mind has rejected, it means your mind has not accepted those values. Your mind don't like that. Then you have two options. First option is you leave those values, or second option is you have to be more stronger than your mind. You have to put double energy, and you have to do that. क्योंकि फीस तो पे कर दी आपने. So then what you do? You work on only those values. इनको forcefully पढ़ो with double energy. Then again cross check. I guarantee out of this nearly 50% value your mind will accept. Mind ना मतलब बड़ा ढीठ है, naughty होता है, पढ़ मार के काम कराना पड़ता है. So here you will find there are only table of 16, 17, 18, 19. Your mind is still not able to accept those values. फिर एक बनाओ, फिर लगेगा कि हाँ यार करना ही पड़ेगा अब तो. See, there is a fight between you and your mind. Whether you allow your mind to win or you will win. ठीक है, अगर आप अपने माइंड की सुनते रहेंगे you will never going to learn. आपको तो ढीठ बनना पड़ेगा. So that your mind will realize भाई ये नहीं मान रहा. माइंड और चाइल्ड दोनों की साइकोलॉजी सेम होती है. आपको लगता है ना चाइल्ड क्यूट होते हैं, हरामी होते हैं माइंड की तरह. ठीक है, तो कभी कभी यू हैव टू बी लाइक स्ट्रिक्ट एनफ फॉर योर माइंड एज वेल. माइंड भी सेम गेम खेलेगा आपके साथ. ठीक है, आपको ऐसे फीलिंग दिखाएगा नहीं, लेजी पन एंड ऑल. यू हैव टू बी मोर स्ट्रॉन्ग. ठीक है, थोड़ा स्ट्रिक्ट हो. फिर क्या होगा, वंस यू आर स्ट्रिक्ट ना योर माइंड विल बी लाइक चुपचाप, फिर वो काम करेगा. तो यू विल फाइंड ओनली 18 एंड 19. फिर सिर्फ 18 और 19 पे वर्क. Why to do table of 2? वो तो याद हो गया. Why to waste energy for table of 10? Same in polity I have seen. पीपल दे कीप ऑन रीडिंग स्टार्टिंग चैप्टर ऑफ लक्ष्मीकांत, ठीक है, 10 टाइम्स 20 टाइम। पिछले वाले चैप्टर बोल रहे हैं आओ मुझे टच तो करो एक बार करो, आपका टच महसूस नहीं हो पाया मुझे अब तक एक बार भी, ठीक है। स्टार्टिंग के 10 चैप्टर 20-20 बार पढ़ लिया, यू हैव डन 20 रीडिंग ऑफ स्टार्टिंग फ्यू चैप्टर। So here, if you comfortable in fundamental right, why you are doing fundamental right again and again? So you have to make a funnel, your weak areas, then again filter out again your weak areas. That is actually a process which take less time, give a better learning. But यहाँ पे problem क्या आती है? Mind game. Mind मतलब आपका ना give up करता जाता है. At this stage your mind will give up at this stage, but you have to be strong enough. आपको वो fight करनी. And it take around 20 to 30 days to train your mind. 20 से 30 दिन, like there will be a struggle between you and your mind, but once you are very stringent or like very strong enough, ठीक है, तो आपका माइंड रियलाइज कर लेगा ये नहीं मानने वाला। योर माइंड विल ट्राई बेस्ट टू मेक यू लेजी, नॉट पुट ए प्रेशर। आपका माइंड आपको हर कोशिश करेगा, बच्चा करता है ना, जैसे हर काम दाम दंड बेट आपका माइंड करेगा, so that you will not put pressure on your mind. But if you are strict enough, you keep on putting pressure on your mind, then your mind will do wonderful result. ये खेल है, you and your mind, ठीक है, you follow this. It will take half time. This strategy will take half time to cover each and everything. So don't keep on repeating your favorite thing. आपका माइंड तो चाहेगा टेबल ऑफ 2 पढ़, मजा आ रहा है, 10 की टेबल पढ़ और मजा आ रहा है, टेबल ऑफ 15 ओके, टेबल ऑफ 20 ओके। जब टेबल ऑफ 16-17 पढ़ रही है, चल बाहर घूम के आते हैं, एक सुट्टा मार के आते हैं, नहीं हो रहा, अंदर नहीं जा रहा, ऑक्सीजन लेवल कम हो गया माइंड में। ठीक है जी, आज के लिए इतना ही। व्हाट वी हैव डन, वी हैव वर्क ऑन रूल ऑफ VBODMAS। आई विल शेयर क्वेश्चन ऑन योर टेलीग्राम, नहीं तो आपके एनसीईआरटी में मिले जाएंगे। वी हैव वर्क ऑन नंबर चार्ट, स्पेशली रैशनल नंबर, इरेशनल नंबर. We have clear ideas about what are rational, what are irrational. Pi is a rational, irrational number. We have work about decimal, terminating decimal, non-terminating but repeating, neither they terminate nor they repeat. So tomorrow there is no class, next class is on Saturday. These are basic lecture. ठीक है, मैंने टेलीग्राम के आपकी चैट चेक की है, ये टाइम टेबल है, अभी कुछ टाइम टेबल नहीं है, ठीक है। टुमारो नो क्लास, यू हैव टू डू योर होमवर्क. We have next basic lecture on Saturday. Next week also I will take basic. After that I will start my regular lectures, where weekly 4 lecture, 1 extra session, 1 mentorship session, 1 weekly test. ऐसा कुछ process चलेगा. We will inform you. So do inform your friend also. Tomorrow there is no class. We have next basic lecture on Saturday. अपना होमवर्क जरूर करना, ठीक है। अपना एक होमवर्क का रजिस्टर लगा लेना. We will cross check every month. सैटरडे को क्लास है, सेम टाइमिंग 11 to 1, सेम टाइमिंग वी हैव क्लास ऑन सैटरडे, ठीक है। टुमारो नो क्लास, आपका होमवर्क मैंने दे दिया. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू विल डू होमवर्क? पक्का? ओके जी, थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स. हाँ, देयर कैन बी a number which is rational, not a fraction. 2 is a rational number, but it is not a fraction. Priyansi, yes, there can be a number which are rational, not fraction. Those are integer. Answer for that is integer. 2, 5, -2, all these are rational but not fraction. जो भी डाउट है मैं अभी हूँ 10-15 मिनट, आप पूछेंगे, कोई इशू नहीं है. लिख you have to solve this bracket first. Will be 6 plus 8 minus 2 is 6, then it is 3 into 4 12, then 18 divided by 6 is 3, it is plus 12, then 23 plus 3 26 plus 12 30. First you open this bracket, then division, multiplication. You can practice question, I will share, अभी टेलीग्राम पे डाल देता हूँ. जीरो 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 upon any of the integer other than 0 is 0. 0 upon 7 is also 0. That is integer. हाँ मैं बोल देता हूँ, लेकिन नहीं, हम नंबर सिस्टम की नहीं डालेंगे, परसेंटेज रेशियो की डालेंगे, वो भी बाद में। नहीं, नंबर सिस्टम आप एनसीईआरटी ले लो, पीडीएफ डाउनलोड कर लो, वो तो करनी पड़ेगी। नहीं है, नंबर सिस्टम में ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है, हम परसेंटेज और रेशियो की पीडीएफ बाद में डालेंगे। गूगल पे जाके एनसीईआरटी की वेबसाइट पे जाके वहाँ से 6 की एनसीईआरटी डाउनलोड कर सकते हो, नहीं तो मार्केट में मिल भी जाएगी आप। एनसीईआरटी तो ईजिली अवेलेबल है। हम्म। 70% स्टूडेंट ऐसे बैठे। आज समझ में आया? आपकी क्लास में 70% बच्चे, उनको आती नहीं थी, आज पहली बार पता चला है या भूल गए थे स्कूल में। ठीक है, ऐसे ही चलेंगे हम। आज का लेक्चर में इशू तो नहीं आया? कल तो मैंने पढ़ाया था, मैंने इंट्रोडक्टरी था, इंट्रोडक्शन किया, वो तो आप देख लेना, मिल जाएगा। आपका हाइब्रिड है तो मिल जाएगा। ऑफलाइन पे तो वो हमने फ्री रखा हुआ है, पोर्टल पे देख सकते। हाइब्रिड है तो आप देख लेंगे, तो कोई इशू नहीं आएगा। ये पहले ब्रैकेट खोली, नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव इंटू पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव होता है, तो ये था ना। हाँ, 7 - 5 2 किया हमने, ठीक है। 2 से आगे नेगेटिव है तो -2 हो गया, ठीक है। 4, नहीं आपने गड़बड़ कर दी, 4 - 2 2 होगा। ये ऐसे, ये ब्रैकेट भूल गए आप, यहाँ ब्रैकेट लगाओ, ठीक है। 4 - 2 2 +2, तो 30 डिवाइडेड बाई 2 +15, फिर ये हो जाएगा +26। 8 - 26, फिर क्या हो जाएगा ये 10 - -18, नेगेटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, फिर ये 20। नेगेटिव इंटू नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव होगा, नेगेटिव इंटू नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव होता है। अगर इसके पास प्लस होता, प्लस इंटू माइनस माइनस हो, तो कैसे करेंगे? दो नेगेटिव साइन क्यों लिखते हैं? कोई नहीं लिखता। इन दो नेगेटिव साइन के बीच में या तो ब्रैकेट होगा या कोई मल्टीप्लिकेशन होगा या कुछ होगा, ठीक है। दो साइन एक साथ हो गए। हाँ, तो अगर ब्रैकेट है तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन है, नहीं तो वो एडिशन की फॉर्म है। -2, देखो ये है कि -2, ठीक है, -2, इसका मतलब मल्टीप्लिकेशन हो गया। -2 माइनस, ये हो जाएगा माइनस, इस पे आंसर +4 आएगा, क्योंकि -2 मल्टीप्लाई विद -2, ये -2 में से -2 और सब्ट्रैक्ट, तो माइनस, ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन बन, ब्रैकेट इज सेम लाइक ए मल्टीप्लिकेशन, ठीक है। आपने बस ये क्या किया, ये 4 के आगे ब्रैकेट मिस कर दिया। तो मल्टीपल सिंपली मल्टीपल -2/1 तो -2 ही तो होता है। -2/1 इज नथिंग, इट इज -2, सो इट इज इंटीजर, तो ये फ्रैक्शन क्यों होगा? या सिंपल रूल रख दो, डिनोमिनेटर 1 नहीं हो सकता आपका। यस, इंटीजर आर ऑल्सो रैशनल नंबर। हाँ जी, आप तो बेटर है, आपसे 3 लेवल नीचे वाला भी सीसेट क्वालिफाई कर पा रहा है, तो डोंट वरी, आपका लेवल ठीक है। क्योंकि इससे अच्छा होता तो आप क्लास क्यों ज्वाइन करते? हो जाएगा, बिल्कुल हो जाएगा। बस आपने सारी क्लासेस करनी है, 3 बेस लेक्चर करने हैं, टेस्ट सीरीज भी देनी है बाद में, जो 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 हमारे कोर्स के फीचर है सारे कंप्लीट करने हैं। सर पाई इज नेवर एंडिंग, दैट्स व्हाई कांट वी टेक पाई एज इमेजिनरी नंबर। इमेजिनरी नंबर का ऐसा मतलब नहीं एंडिंग होता है, पता नहीं क्या क्या सोच रहे हो आप। पाई, हाँ देख, पाई को जब हम डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करते हैं तब वो एंडिंग नहीं है। डेसिमल वैल्यू एंडिंग नहीं होती तो वो होती है नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग नॉन रिपीटिंग, तो वो इरेशनल नंबर होते हैं, वो इमेजिनरी नहीं होते, इरेशनल नंबर है। पाई इज एन इरेशनल नंबर। इमेजिनरी नंबर जो होते हैं जो इमेजिन ही नहीं कर सकते आप,